My microphone. Here we go. Um, Display capture, window capture. Goodbye. Oh, it's not capturing the right display because I have a new monitor. There we go. Um, um, give me his. Hold on. I'm not. I'm not prepared for this. Um, who's live on? Where's Booze Bash? There's Booze Bash. Honestly, Synopsy should probably have mod at this point. Why am I getting an ad on Booze Bash? Did my sub run out? I'm walking away. They better not start draft. Give me like wants to play with. Give me a. Okay. Cast. Hold on. There we go. Am I in the Discord? I am. Cool. Chase's team. All right. I guess they're starting. I haven't watched the Booze Bash game and like I haven't watched the Chemtech game in like I don't need. It's been like at least a week. You know. Smolder ban. We'll just say that makes sense. Everything's gonna not make sense to me. I'm just kind of the broadcaster right now. I have $100 on one of these teams losing. Jinx first pick. Okay. See what they do to counter the B1 Jinx. Is this playoffs, by the way? And this is like, and this is single elim playoffs too, right? So whoever loses this is done. I think. Galio second? Is that Galio support? Yeah, probably. Looking at the enemy team there, the red team, not the enemy. Okay, Jinx Thresh. Pretty solid. Don't know if they have any prio picks or if they just want to pick their jungler. I mean, I don't know. It'd be pretty standard to pick jungler here, but you also don't. Picking jungle doesn't feel great, and honestly, I thought he was gonna pick Kane because what else does he have if they ban Nocturne Briar? I don't even know if he plays Briar, but I know he plays Nocturne. I assume that's your boy's Mordekaiser. I assume Red Side will also pick jungle here. I mean, there's no reason really not to. See what they do to try to counter the Kane. I know this is gonna be they're gonna try to make this red Kane as much as possible, so they could just pick a bunch of range champs or something, I don't know, and make it so Grant can't get formed for 20 minutes. That is looks like that's what they're opting for. That is that Zyra jungle or am I mean it's Gwen Shapiro. I think it's Gwen Shapiro Zyra, right? But I don't know if anybody I don't know. I got no idea, honestly. Like Gwen Shapiro's a Zyra player, so I imagine it's him. It's Zyra jungle. It's probably pretty decent into to Kane. At least until AS4. Tryndamere ban. Tryndamere Alawi. It looks like they're just gonna ban top laners the next two. I mean, both of these teams have like pretty solid top laners, right? They have Jaboy and wait for it, I assume is top. Are they on the same team actually? They are the same team. Okay, I actually have no idea then. Um this caster is throwing. I literally yeah, I don't know what's going on. I just saw it and I was like, is this not gonna get streamed if I don't stream it? And then someone was like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm streaming it. It's a playoff game. It's an elimination game. I mean, we should at least have it broadcasted. I don't know. I'm not gonna know what's going on, but I'll stream it. I wish you said something about that. I would have. It's okay though. I got it. I'll take care of it. I ain't got to do nothing. I ain't got nothing to do. So Hecarim. A lot of people play Hecarim in Arcade, but I don't think it's that great. But maybe it's just a comfort pick. I don't know. Brand. I guess Brand mid, or unless they're playing Brand top, I don't know. Brand and the Galio, I mean, I assume it's probably not terrible, right? You get free combos in lane. You can get poked out pretty easily, but you do shut yourself down in team fights. And then an Urgot blind pick, so let's see what their top laner has to counter the Urgot blind pick. None. Okay, that's a pretty good pick. What's that supposed to be? Okay. Too long now. It's Wukong, so we're picking Wukong to counter the Urgot. Restart trap. Uh, oh, is Grant the sub? Is he not even on this? Is he not even supposed to be in this game? Oh, hey, it just magically appeared as Wukong. What the fuck? You could do that? How did they just slip that one in? That's kind of funny. Why am I... Why did I just get forcefully moved out of spectator? Okay. Yeah, wait, who is on these teams? Let me look at the... Is there a sub this game? Grant Urgot about to go crazy? Is that what's happening? I don't know the info. Who's on these teams? Bandle City. Oh, so Grant's subbing for somebody. Okay. I didn't know that. Is he subbing for... Stop moving me. Bar. Start the draft before it moves me again. Thank you. Now I can go to window capture. Let me make sure that I have like streamer mode off. I mean, Wukong is okay into Urgot, but I mean, it's probably pretty good. You know, we can just like we can consult we can consult the win rates. We can consult the win rates. You know what? Yeah, they probably just looked at this and then looked bad against it and was like, oh, Wukong's the worst matchup. Let's play Wukong. Oh, I'm not even fucking streaming it. Great. Anyway, look at this. Just look at the Urgot matchmaking. Worst matchup, Wukong. So, I mean, my client has no noise either. There we go. And now we wait for spectator delay. So you know what that means. We do the fucking the LOL. Yesterday's champion was fucking Timo. Mana range top flex. It's a female. Bane. You know, it's just too fucking easy being me, honestly. Okay, that's a good one. Is that Rammus? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was loud. Uh, I don't know if that's Thresh Lantern or Echo Grenade. Huh? The fuck is that? Is that Graves W? Am I dumb? Dude, TF Teedle? I don't even know what that is. The fuck is this? What is this ability? How long until we're in the game? A minute. Oh. Fuck, I don't know. What champion would that be? Heimer? Oh, it could be Heimer E. That's actually right. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Loco Gaming. That's Heimer E. Is that a Aurelian Soul? Splash art. That's Volibear. That's Rudengard Volibear? No, that's Thunder Lord? Yeah. There we go. And then we get in game. Eventually. Eventually. Oh. There we go. I want to change my thing to game capture. Why is my league dying? Might have to relog. I have a feeling it's me. Try this again. Cool. I guess my game's not gonna load. Let me just close the Riot client. And task. Try reloading. League of Legends. League of Legends. Oh, okay. I guess we're waiting for spectator delay again. Hello? What is going on with my client? I can't stream the game. Great. I don't even know what the fuck. Okay, it went away. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on with mine. Interesting. Try relogging again. I guess my oh, okay. Well, I closed the client and now I think it's loading. So we'll see. Okay, I'm in. I guess we're in. I think it was because they paused and it broke everything because they paused. What happened? Oh, Fuel's PC crashed. Okay, I got you. They made me think it was me. So when I went to window, it actually just shows the whole fucking. You'll be hearing about this in town hall chat. Oh, I can't type. I can set up the stream. Oh, so it's not single UM. I'll emergency sub next game. You got that, comp. You'd be subbing for mid lane. That's brand mid. As I expected, honestly. Oops. A back scoreboard. I wish I could play music or something. I can play the rift. That's the music of the rift. Turn that shit up. Turn up that ambience too. Yeah, put classic music and then it doesn't play any music. figured I'd add some flavor. Oh my god, I'm getting an ad on my phone for the stream. I'm just gonna start adding pictures of like... I'm just gonna start adding pictures until they start the fucking game. I ain't got nothing else to do. It was Fuel's PC crash. I'm gonna put some fucking Krugs on the screen. Oh, that's the stream. Where are my Krugs? There we go. Go ahead and just put Krugs up here. Let combo sub? I mean, that's not up to me, you know, if somebody wants to do that, they can do that. Oh, are we playing? Okay, cool. Let's roll. Oh, it's doing the thing where it does the thing. It goes back to normal eventually though, I think, right? It just does this because they paused. Alright. How do you do the That was Control Shift Z. There we go. Okay, already flashing. Zoom out a little bit though, god damn. And then time controls. Alright. Only on blue side fog of war. It's probably be on all sides of war. Alright, yeah, we're seeing why we picked this matchup already in mid lane. Trying to get the shit on. This guy does have no flash too, if Fuel remembers that, he could probably just kill him. So far. Junglers are both clearing on the reverse side of each other. David Boy is flashing in level 1 on the Wukong. Flash Ignite used. Wukong does have the flash. It's pretty scary for the long game. Recovering pretty nicely. No flash, no ignite for Jaboy, so that's pretty solid. Unfortunately, his jungler's attacking the opposite side. just noticed the quick one support and Buffalo Barrage on Galio mid lane. I don't know how I didn't notice that till now. That's interesting. Wukong's playing the fly here. Pretty even around the board. I mean, it is only 2 minutes in the game, but Jill misses another W. Running a little low on mana. Running really low on mana. I just feel like the way that Brand sustains mana is every time he kills a minion that has his passive burning on it, he restores mana. So when he misses all of his spells and uses them on champions, he doesn't really have a lot of mana. And he's also getting ghosted on by Hector right now, and it looks like he's gonna have to flash out here. Okay, he decides to just not use anything to die. It's a nice little first blood picked up for Hecarim. Wukong trading very aggressively here. Does have the Ignite, and Jaboy has nothing, so he does have to back off. Jinx was forced to reset out. Wow. Oh, also their support is a sub as well, isn't it? I just realized that they have 2 subs on this team on this side. Thought Grant wasn't able to jungle. I don't know what's happening in this game. I just watched the I guess. Nice little burn damage so far. Once the Brand gets the Lost Chapter, he'll be kind of chilling pretty hard. If he does opt into that, and he might just rush the Andrews, but we'll see, right? Double no magic mantle for Buffalo coming out. He's just gonna try to make sure this lane is as easy for him as possible, I guess. Makes sense, but Brand is kind of the only AP on their team as well, because Grant is gonna definitely go red in this game, so no magic damage to negate from the Wu Kane either. Top lane looking pretty even, Steven. Nothing crazy. Yet to see this Wukong counter pick really too much right now. Man, it looks really even. Nice little trade for Buffalo. He's gonna definitely be able to probably win that one. Wukong does hit 6 here though. Oh my god, your boy just did not notice the timer at all and just got shit on. He did hit level 6 as well, but he was already getting Wukong ulted when he hit 6, so unfortunately he does just die here. Chill game so far. Hecarim is looking into the bot side. He's gonna walk over a ward and they are either gonna kill him or walk away. Yeah, because there's nothing you can do here as Hecarim when you rush Ionian boots. You're gonna be pretty utility based until you do get your first item. Or at least level 6. Certainly either. He does hit level 6 off this crab that he's killing right now though. Might try to do something with that one. Could honestly go back around and try to re-gank. His top side is looking to be getting invaded by this Kane right now. I think he's pretty well aware that he decided to not go for that crab. Space out. Do I care about you? Let me zoom out. Is he gonna let me zoom out? There we go. Bot lane's looking just pretty even. Both lanes are just trying to scale pretty hard. Probably will have the most impact on this game. Honestly. Nothing of immediate interest going on. Looks like all the fighting is going on the top side of the map right now. Chase is just sitting here and waiting. He is on a ward though, so Yeah, not a lot that's gonna be able to happen right now. Chases
Boom.
looking mid right
Headshot.
now. He actually is looking good. Flash. Nice flash. Let's get out of there. Cool. That is the Hecarim ult and the Galio ult down. Galio's pretty happy with that trade, I think, overall. Hecarim losing his ult does kind of suck. Hecarim's gonna recall here by a long distance. He is opting to Spear Shogun first item. Top lane? Still pretty even though he does have a kill, he's only up like 200 gold right now. He does have that sheen, so every Q is gonna hit a little hard. Looks like there is some movement shifting to the top side of the map. And both there. Probably nothing of much interest. I'm going to try to go in on this Galio. I think Galio's fine though. It is very out of mana on the team here. He's using his rocket launcher a little too much. Probably gonna have to do this pretty soon. Get not a lot going on here, but probably a decent trade. Doesn't matter. Okay, hold on. There's Ignite Urgot ult going on here. Just does not do really any damage. He's not able to get off any of his procs from his W passive. That's what the Urgot thing is. And also that Wukong armor passive does just make him extremely difficult to kill until this Urgot does get Black Wings. So does have to be careful here, because once again, he did use his flash and his ignite. And I think that this might be a repeat of what happened last time, where Wukong's gonna go all in with his ignite, when the Urgot does not have his ignite, and he's going to lose. Overall, looks like there's a pretty solid gold lead going on for Cleveland. 500 gold ahead, 300 gold ahead on the Zyro as well. They are bullying this Jinx Fresh pretty hard. Nothing too extreme, you know. They're just kind of going even right now. Jinx is just trying to pick up as much farm as she can pick up. But that is a Hex Optics already out for the Caitlyn. And it looks like the Jinx is going for the same thing as well here. She's going to be a little bit behind because she does have a call. She also doesn't have tier 1 boots though, so... a lot of damage going out on the threshold. I don't think much of anything will happen besides that. That is a shit ton of damage for this Caitlyn. Looks like Caitlyn's probably gonna just kill him. Yeah, he decides to not flash, to not use barrier, and to just kind of die. Oh my god, beautiful. They are going in on the move right now. Urgot ult is ticking, but it's not going to be enough damage. This Wukong is just so tanky with plated seal caps. Because the Kayn ult, I don't think that's going to be enough damage to kill him either, though. Beautiful ignite onto the Devoid to try to secure that kill. It looks like he might get one here. Oh my god, even with that tower ticking, they just don't whip with 1 HP. That's just pretty clean game. Boy, please don't die to minions. That'd be pretty embarrassing. And they do just get out of that. That is pretty nice little dive onto the Wukong. Unfortunately, though, this Caitlyn is now extremely ahead with a 1.5k gold lead at 11 minutes. Caitlyn's about to have a lot of money. Nice trade for Buffalo, but it seems like although every time Buffalo does go in, the trade just kind of ends up even with Rand. Rand gets off the rush of Rylai's as well, just making it pretty difficult for Buffalo to even do anything. Without Storm Raider Surge and going Aftershock, he does just kind of have to sit there and take every single spell. He did rush the Mercs, and it looks like he is going the Hollow Radiance, I think the Oh, Maker does have the flash. That Caitlyn is just a complete monster doing so much damage. Still over 1,000 gold ahead. Is Hex Optic BF Sword to a new Quiver and a Pickaxe. And he's just dead again, and Thresh misses the flash. That sucks a lot. And now this Caitlyn is also about to take the first tower at probably about 13-14 minutes. Every auto is just taking so much HP. They are just so far behind in this bot lane. They are struggling really, really bad with this fully laning game. And they did actually just take the first tower as well. Off. Yeah, that Caitlyn is now up 2,000 gold, 2,200, 300 gold, with 1,000 gold in her inventory as well. Smash. Galio is now taking pretty much no damage though with those upgraded mercs and the Brand opting to go for a Rylai's rush. Brand's job this game is definitely going to not be to kill Galio. I think that's fine. We are going into it. He did use his W to jump in there. This is pretty close, but I think that this Wukong just has way too much armor. Says he'll kind of that he just absolutely just murders him. There is a Black Cleaver finally picked up for Javoy. Once he gets Black Cleaver and Steel Caps, it might look a little more favorable for him, but as of right now, this Wukong is just completely static. And it's just kind of a champ move, honestly, because Javoy hit every single what would they be considered? Like the empowered W, all of the isolation damage, whatever, and he just still couldn't kill him. And he had Ignite, and the Wukong didn't use Ignite, and he's completely murdered him. I went ahead and switched over the bot lane to mid. They are gonna do rotation. Now it really sucks if you are raid forward here, because that tower still has pretty much, I'm pretty sure, every single plate, basically. Yeah, they took 2 plates and their tower's gone, so Caitlyn's just gonna keep getting more and more and more money, and they just gonna have to sit back and take it. Okay, beautiful one to kind of get out of that. Still is farming. He's gonna have that IE pretty soon. Nice little trades going on. I balance. He is trying to go in. Wukong really doesn't really want to do anything until this is Triforce, I don't think. But once he gets his Triforce, I think this will be tipped in his favor again. Hecarim is coming in onto Javoy here off the screen. Does ignite him, but he is forced to flash. He does not have his ult yet, but he does now. So I think that they could try to do a dive play on him. Grant is hovering around, so probably not much of anything would happen with that one. Does not look very good. Does flash in, yeah, I think that it's probably not a good idea to fight the red side right now. They are currently up 14 gold, and they are an absolute monster with those Caitlyn. We still have the summoner. Currently level 10. Think again. For this Galio, which is great for matching Brand, but not so great for everybody else in our team. Thankfully, everybody else on our team is kind of useless, so he doesn't have to worry. But his Infinity Edge picked up. They are looking on left right now, but does that? It looks like it might not even be able to use here. It's probably yeah. So far, Javoy is trying to get that tower. Looks like Javoy is up on gold. He actually is. Yeah, he's up about 100 gold despite being 0 and 2, just with those tower plates. I assume Blood Completion and those things. Right. Game won't let me zoom out. It's making me really angry. I don't like being this close. Only 18 minutes. They did kind of mitigate that goal lead they had, and that is now kind of regaining that overall, though, it's still really scary with a 4-0 Caitlyn, and not a lot of answer to her, and a lot of peel from Red Team. We're gonna for a long one. I'll get on top of this too. Their team really does want to try to front to back from the blue side, but it might be really hard when Caitlyn's just kind of one-shotting everybody she looks at. Nothing much going on so far. The dragon is spawning. Blue side is looking to try and maybe contest it, but I don't know. If I'm blue team, I think I just give this whole point. I think I just keep trying to move on. Because there's, yeah, these Caitlyn traps set up, I don't think anyway they're going to be able to do any form of entering. I think they understand that too. Their only hope to redeem this fight is for Brand to do a lot of damage. It looks like it's pretty hard. They are trying to throw this out. A lot of damage from Brand. Actually, this Caitlyn here. This is actually a lot. Somehow, blue team just kind of completely destroyed this fight. I think that has a lot to do with it. Really does pick up that goal. Gold just basically wiped their team. They were all skinned together in that Bandle, and the boy was able to just kind of pick up everybody else that was low HP, and that was really well played for them. They were able to get onto an Vendetta early, which is the main problem of the red side's team, is but they were able to shut him down so early with that, with Ram being able to fly over the wall and just kind of get that W off, and then the Bandle coming in and taking it off. There's so much damage, he just kind of got one shot there. Overall, that swung the game back to just completely even for blue team. Blue team's looking really solid right now. Red team has to really be careful with Brand. He's going to make it really hard, because they do have a lot of frontliners for this Brand who just absolutely maul. 3 melee champs, and Wukong does actually also kind of get hard countered by Brand, because that's more bounces for his ultimate. That's just more damage for this Brand to just wreak havoc on. He does have the and a Lost Chapter in his inventory as well. This Brand is going to become a really big problem for the red team. Brand is actually kind of even on gold with their 80 carry. He's about 500 gold down, which makes sense because of the 80 carry spot quest giving him so much extra gold. That's still pretty terrifying. I think now that red team's gonna try to put their focus is to try and use everything they can to get this Brand down. Apparently we're doing right now. Going in on Brand. Have a lot of damage on the alley. I think they need to think they're winning here to get out. I think looking at the fight is going to try to Caitlyn is just having a lot of trouble dealing damage to these bigger people, and Jinx in the backline just shuts them down once she got excited for killing them. Okay, again, that's an ace for kind of crazy how over this game looked from the bot lane perspective with Caitlyn starting the game 4-0, and now she's 4-2. But the Jinx is actually kind of chasing gold lead now, only down about 700 gold, even though she's down pretty still. Actually, also starting the Baron, we're gonna be able to do, and I don't think that they can do it, because when people are walking through it, but it's just gonna be way too late. Baron is just not 20 minutes. That is completely swappable. You feel like Record can hold until that last fight? Yeah, it's they were definitely in control, and now this gold is just completely swung. This matchup is favorable for Wukong, but he is down a little bit of gold here. He's down fire items. It's going to be pretty hard for this Wukong to do anything. He is opting for Black Cleaver second. I do think you're right. I don't think he can match this. I can turn the game audio down. The game audio is loud. I didn't realize that was that quality. I don't know if I can turn myself up really. Okay, a little bit of a miscommunication between the Thresh and Grant there, but not too bad though. You do force Gwen Shapiro to flash out. Okay, good. Yeah. Game was loud for me too, but I didn't think it would be that bad. Blue side should be trying to end a siege mid here, I think, with this Baron. I think they need to give it a look mid a little bit. I mean, their side lanes are dominating, and I don't think they can get any tower. They might have they're just kind of using this Baron to get some extra gold and get the objective off the map, which I think is perfectly fine when you get the Baron at 20 minutes. Yeah, this Wukong just kind of have to run for his life. He doesn't do much of anything right now. Still about 4,000 gold ahead. This brand does have 3 items and upgraded boots. That's kind of scary. Caitlyn is also pushing her 3-item mark. Looks like she's going rapid fire third. She definitely has rapid fire in base with 1,200 gold in components and about 1,200 gold in inventory. She is going to probably try to look to reset pretty soon to pick up that rapid fire. They are opting to straight up give this dragon the right play. Looks like Boy is going in on Buffalo. Buffalo might be caught out here. Does have flash, but he does actually just get alive. That is so much damage from this Urgot. This even though this Galio does have some armor items now, I mean the Black Cleaver is just shredding him. It's kind of crazy that the Urgot is able to catch up to him though when that Galio does have Nimbus Poke and upgraded boots. 3 items for the Caitlyn now. Jinx is still at 2. She is only down 600 gold though. Not too far behind on the IE.
Brilliant.
Not a lot going on the map right now. Just focus on mid lane. These Caitlyn auto to Jinx W trade is kind of even now, and I'd be pretty concerned about his Vendetta Sniper because I think he is still one of the main ways they win this game. Grant is looking pretty strong as well, pretty ahead of this Hecarim, about 1,300 gold, not too much. I mean, overall, the gold is nothing skewed too ridiculously, just about, you know, I mean, only mid lane is just about 1,300 gold ahead, but everybody else is kind of about 800 gold ahead. Does have the ulti out here, but he does ult right into Jaboy, who does just Urgot ultimate beat him alive. looks like there is a bit of action going on this Smithy here. But yeah, it looks like the Jinx does have Infinity Edge in base. Yeah, and she was just trying to get out of here to get that item. It is a 3-item Jinx now. It's kind of scary. I think her 3 items are a little better than Caitlyn's 3-item spike, but once Caitlyn gets that 4 items, then might be a little closer. Overall, looking at the gold, yeah, about even for Caitlyn and Jinx, which is really bad considering that she was like 2,000 gold ahead like 10 minutes ago. Now it's even. Scalio's completely homeless. This brand is now about 2.5k ahead. Yeah, I agree. Like, the only way that they can do much of anything is by killing this brand. But this brand is pretty tanky with 2 HP items, and he's level 16, and it looks like the buffalo is just gonna do here, and then Jinx can just get excited and run away. So Brand is walking right into them. They just kind of blind walked. They didn't have any vision in the mid lane, and now they do just get one shot. Spirit does get taken down. Baron is spawning in 10 seconds, and that's just probably going to be completely free for blue team. They are thinking that Baron to go right away. I mean, they're going to be doing it on vision, but I don't think there's much of anything that red team can do besides try to play first steal. Without their Galio, I mean, they do have a pretty strong combo. Wukong is just trying to ult the wave to get some damage off, but he's kind of just tickling this Urgot, who now has a Dead Man's Plate, which is just making this guy more. It looks like they are just about to drop that Baron and try to kill this Urgot. They're not doing too much damage to him. His Stern Shield does get proc, and he does live through the execute from Good Boy, so I do believe they will be able to. That is 1k to Quick Noodle. That's not too bad at all. Now he's still down 1,000 gold, even with that 1,000 gold. That Baron really did just mitigate all the gold they did just get from that kill. France is also now ahead 1,000 gold. Mid lane's ahead almost. It is, in fact, 3,000 gold ahead. Bot lane's even. The support, I don't really care about the gold differential in the support.
Boom! Headshot!
Interesting. Never seen that hook interaction before. I wonder what happened to Rush flip that. Oh. Dragon is spawning in 10 seconds. Once again, they're gonna have to give this objective. I really don't see any world where they win this. They're down to 4,000 gold. Unless somebody makes a pretty drastic mistake with the blue team here, which is kind of pretty hard with this brand just lurking in the bushes, making it just completely impossible for red team to enter. Chase is just opting just kind of defend his base a little bit while they run each other. I'm still hella quiet. I don't know how to be louder. I mean, my game is just loud as fuck, honestly. Come on, I don't want to make myself too much louder. To be fair, I can go back to my normal game sounds that I normally play with. Normally I have music turned off. Maybe it's turned off. Turn the game down a little bit. Might be better now. Try that. I don't know why I'm quiet. Normally I'm not quiet. How is that, Daniel? Am I audible now? Just move the mic slider. It is all the way up. I'm just a quiet person, Daniel. I don't know. One is playing with fire here. This case is doing a little bit of damage, but he is 3 levels below. I'm not this quiet. Here, I can turn my gain up if you want. Hold on. Properties. Alright, how about now? I'm probably loud as fuck. Better? Alright, cool. I turned my gain up by 4 dB. Grant is just kind of fucking with them right now, playing with his foot a little bit. Thresh does get a hook off onto Gwen Shapiro here. Galio is coming in to save him. They are gonna try and get the taunt off. Does not hit the Brand. Grant is doing kind of no damage to this Galio, though. Wukong ult does come in. Grant is in their backline dealing so much damage. The boy does get his ulti off. Buffalo does go golden. This Jinx is just kind of free hitting right now, though. She is just a monster, just killing everybody she sees, and that is a triple kill for this Jinx. Holy shit. And that has swung the gold now to 6,000 gold ahead, and also that might just be the game, because I really don't think with these death timers and only Galio that they can do much of anything here. With Jinx getting excited from killing these objectives, thankfully it doesn't stack anymore like it did at one point. That was kind of awful. But I don't know if Galio can take down this wave, and they should just do everything they can to just try to end this game right now, because Galio does have pretty okay wave clear with that item. Looks like they are going to opt to try to get some kills. I mean, honestly, I don't think it matters. Once Jinx gets excited, she will just one-shot everybody that she sees. Actually, they did end up killing the minion wave, and they also did end up killing the 80 carries, so respawn timers are coming in. 2 seconds for Caitlyn, 1 second for Hecarim. Are they going to be able to stop them, though, is the question. With Javoy free hitting this, I don't know if they'll really be able to stop it, though. Actually, it is kind of close. Okay, they do end up killing him. The Nexus does live with 1 HP. Okay, that is, crazy. Yeah, GG, I lied, is what Javoy said. So... Red team is able to hold it for just a little bit longer now. Are they prolonging the inevitable, or are they going to be able to get a lot of scaling going on here? Let's see what happens. Looking at the gold differentials now, this Caitlyn is a little behind, 900 gold down. Galio's down 4,000 gold, 3,000 gold. We don't worry about that. Hecarim's up on gold, actually, to Grant. Wukong's down 2k. About a 4,000 gold deficit. They are going to probably be able to equalize that a little bit by having just a little bit more map control and having those inhib minions to farm for the ADC. This Caitlyn is about to pick up a BT. She has 100% crit. She's going to start becoming a bit of a problem. Level 16 catching up in levels as well. Now only 1 level down on fuel, and she was actually down 4 levels before everything started, so it's a lot of XP picked up for this Caitlyn. This Baron is alive, and I think blue team is a little more afraid to start it now. This Thresh, no matter what though, no matter how many times it goes bad, he is not afraid to throw out a hook, so gotta give some respect there. If you land the hook, you win the fight, even though it hasn't really happened yet. Looks like blue team is going to start to opt. Oh my god, they are just completely kind of one-shotting this Baron. Red team is aware, but I don't think they're aware of how fast it is dying, and that Baron is just completely one-shot. Hook is going to come out onto Chase here. That's actually a pretty good hook. Grant is in on the backline now. He is ulting Gwen Shapiro. Oh my god, there is just so much going on. I'm just going to let it play out. Wait for it is somehow still alive. Does get ticked down by Ignite. Fuel is tearing down that Galio, and they did just completely murder whoever was up there as well. I believe it was Wukong. And that should finally be game for the blue team. And that is 1-0 to whatever team they are. I think they're Bandle City? Blue team Bandle City, right? Alright, that's game 1 down. Not too bad. Give me a second to relog into the game, because when you guys paused the second the game started, it kind of fucked everything up for me. I don't know if they pick side or not. Doesn't look like it. So once they pick their sides, I'll pivot the stream to wait, there is a TF Teetle. Is Patty still here? Because I don't know anything about TFT. That's all him if he wants the TF Teetle. Red. Okay, so they are opting for red side here. Camavor is red. Let me fix the stream. Game capture? Oh, window capture? Yeah. We are ready. Well, Bandle City still hasn't picked their side on the draft. We have to wait for that. See you, Beetle. Guess today's unit from I don't know it. I'm not doing it, Patty. You're not even here. Masters are. My first team is ready. Waiting for draft. Did they is there a different drafter link? Did they fuck up? Oh, it's the same. Same one. Where's my booze bench? Game one. Fucked. I hit ready. So did I. Oh, it looked like it was started to work. Yeah, blue team is banning. Okay, it's like we're getting game two started. Is this best of three? Or is this best of five? I don't know. Smolder ban. I don't know if Chemtech's rules are any different from Hextech's. Big bash. Checks and game two. Looks like the Briar. Looks like we are opting into the same bans for this game. Lord ban. What was it? Nocturne Red 3. I don't remember. I don't remember the bans. That was too long ago. It's not loading. Trinivere band. Yep, those are the same bands. So if it's Nocturne, it's the same bands. Just trying to keep these things locked down. Alright. See what Bandle City decides to B1 this time. I believe they had, they were blue side as well, game 1, right? So... see what they opt into. Will they B1 and 80 carry once again with a lot of them out of the way already? We have Brand, Kaylin, Jinx, Smolder already out of the way. They are gonna opt into that B1 Ezreal, which is a choice. Not necessarily a bad one. Let's see how much a Chemtech Ezreal can do, right? Because my general rule of thumb is I hate this champion unless you are Korean or Chinese and Challenger. And it does nothing otherwise. So maybe maybe they have one of the three on their Ezreal this game. Looks like they're just gonna opt into MF. Not sure how that matchup goes. I can have a look-see. See what they decide to pick. They'll probably pick their support here as well, right? They actually did end up, the last game they picked their mid laner, but I think they flexed the Galio and moved the Galio mid, so... okay, MF Seraphine, gotcha. That's pretty solid if they do choose to lock it in. Wouldn't complain about that. Let's see what they do to counter that here. Let's support what we have come out from blue side. They had Thresh last game, right? With an Ezreal, they're hoping to probably do something more enchanter based with an Ezreal, right? Ezreal does a lot better with mages and enchanters than he does with engaged supports, but they're not terrible. Not sure what their support would pick here. Braum is actually a pretty solid pick to kind of neutralize the Seraphine misfortune in this bot lane. Let's see what they B3 here. I'm assuming they're jungler once again. Not sure what junglers Grant has. I mean, Amumu does look already pretty good here. You have two immobile champions on the side of Camavor, and you do have that Braum to help you out. It looks like a Xerath B3. That is very interesting. They are just going to let their middle laner get potentially counterpicked here, but I'm assuming that this is a comfort or priority pick for Fuel if they're locked in the same, assuming Fuel goes mid lane, right? Shyvana. R3 Shyvana would be pretty solid here. Don't know why she doesn't have a picture, but she doesn't. Looks like they're definitely going to try to opt into a Sylas ban here. I think if you're red side, unless you're not concerned about blue team playing the Sylas, which there's still a jungle in top lane. I'd be a little concerned. I'm pretty sure Grant can definitely play Sylas. He's an ARAM player. He can kind of play everything, right? So self-proclaimed ARAM player. Shout out to ARAM. That's a big thumbs down for me. Oh, there's a little screenshot button. I didn't even know that was a thing. Olaf coming out for a ban here. Olaf would have been pretty solid into their team, so don't hate it. There's the Sylas ban, so just to make sure that Shyvana does stay locked down. And there's not much to really stop her. Now, Shyvana isn't the best champion. If it's a comfort pick, yeah, but into Ezreal, Braum, Xerath, she's going to have a lot of trouble sticking on to people, so we'll see what it does. You do have the Seraphine to just pretty much get a free extension if you ever ult the Shyvana when she ults in. So they might just be opting into that, but Shyvana isn't as scary as she would be into a more melee-heavy or a mobile team comp, right? You've got a lot of range from Bandle City, which does also make the Braum interesting. This Braum might have trouble proccing his passive, and that's a Morgana coming out. I'm assuming Morgana mid to try to counter this Xerath, unless they're putting Shyvana top lane, right? And they're putting Morgana in the jungle, which would also be interesting. So overall, this is pretty spicy team comp. Morgana actually does look kind of nuts here, so I don't really blame them for trying to put that in the mid lane. And she's not terrible mid right now either. She got a buff probably at about the start of this year that makes it so she does get a lot of passive ticking And W cooldown reduction when she gets cannon minions, right? So we have the Nun again. Is that Warwick? Yeah. So Warwick, I assume Warwick top? We're about to find out, right? They're hovering top laners, which makes it seem like, unless they're trying to throw them off. See what they do. Blind at the top lane. You do have to be careful with Garen here, because Garen might have a lot of trouble moving, but he does do pretty good into the front line that is the Shyvana. And he does have his W to try to get him out of a lot of the CC, but I'm worried that the CC might just be too much for this Warwick and this Garen to do a lot with. But I think with the Garen lock-in, you're kind of assuming this is Warwick jungle Garen top. 4 seconds left on Camavor. Let's see what they do opt in to pick into this Garen. And that is a singed. Singed into the Garen. Overall, I don't know who won this draft. Both drafts look kind of bad. I guess blue side probably fell short. A lot of melees, like their melees do really bad into the Morgana Seraphine for sure. But I also don't really see how Singe can do a lot this game. I don't know how the Singe Garen matchup looks. I mean, I can have a little gander at the DPM lol real quick, and we can look at the Garen into Singe counter. Garen. Oh, I'm looking at Garen right now. Singed. I am looking at Master Plus. Let's just go Emerald Plus all our regions. Now let's look at Singed, right? Overall, it does look like Garen does pretty good in the Singed, so... Oh, I guess we're in draft. I didn't see that happen, but we're in draft now. Let me switch it over. This will be an interesting game. I feel like, there's gonna be a lot of action going on. A lot of really scared melee champions on both sides. Well, while the stream delay kicks in, I guess I'll be back. I'm eating a hoagie, but I guess the game's starting. We'll see how this game pans out. I think it'll be pretty interesting. We got some very interesting lanes going on top of it. This is apparently heavily Garen favored, but we did pick Sin's Jinzu this on and buff is lagging hard, full robot. Well, I'm back to you, my sandwich. Oh, yeah, we're back. Gonna freeze for a few seconds so you guys have to pause. Happens. Yeah, it is Ignite coming out from Cook Noodle. Javoy does have to flash the leg on this Garen. So far, nothing too crazy. Wafer is getting bullied. He is tier start. He has no health bots left now. He's having a really hard time doing much of anything. Probably getting hit by every spell. Chase is coming in. Javoy does have no flash here. Javoy is probably just going to die. Quick Noodle does get ignited. He is trying to run away. Level up, so he's completely fine now. Hopefully he'll kill his Garen sometime this year. There we go. He is dead. That is one Dark Soul stack to the Singed and one kill to the Shyvana. Grant is going to take this crab and then probably try to look to innovate him here because he does identify that the Shyvana is dead. Looks like he's actually picking for a bot lane gank here. We'll see what happens with that. They do know something is up, but it is a fear and a stun right onto Bandle Sniper. He does have to heal. One does have to heal, and the flash and barrier both do come out. Overall, not too bad. Forward does have to recall and go back top side because he did clear top to bot. Overall, so far, things are just a little slow, you know. Warwick's just going to go through a second clear. Shyvana is also going through her second clear. She's completely about to be full cleared, though. Warwick is just not killing his wolf. She is moving up to her Krug. She does have a bit of a lead because of that. Because not only was Warwick at crab late, but he did the gank, and then he also reset before crab, and then reset again. Is Ro getting a ticket for this? I don't know. I'm just trying to eat my sandwich. Oh, Ignite coming out right when I put my sandwich away. Javoy's dead again. Him not having flash is not great. Thanks, Daniel.
Spread my
Chase is level 6, does get stunned up by fuel. Does have to be a little careful though. That is a mean dragon. Brent is only level 5. Looks like he's waiting for the Skull Crab, but I don't think this is his crab to have. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think that he does have to be very careful here. His mid lane does have complete cryo. He used his Sphere. Shyvana just ults him. He should just be dead right now. His off gonna just be a little more patient. Oh. Not too bad. Shyvana does secure that crab, does get that upgraded smite. And honestly, she could just go back to full clearing. And full DC from Buffalo Barrage, and he is just gone. So now we're waiting again. Great. Awesome. Nah, it's cool. Nah, it's cool. It's fine. Well, how much is... What other thing should I add to the stream? What other picture should I add? Let's do a classic Urgot. Dota lol? I don't know Dota lol. I don't know any Dota champions. I'm gonna just gonna put fucking Urgot here. Get a little fucking Urgot. Put it right next to the... That's what makes it fun. Are they ready yet? Well, they said R, so Buffalo's back. Just put a fucking Alright, the game's going. Unfortunately, I'm really distracted by putting get really there's a fight going on right now. There's a Malphite and a walking through as well. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Shyvana did ult, and of course it's gonna buffer because they paused earlier, and now we just have to sit here and see what happens. It's all good though. Wonder what's gonna happen after this. Alright, we do use the Shyvana ult. Don't really get too much with it. Okay, Morgana is ulting mid onto fuel, but I guess we really want to look at what's happening bot lane right now. Chase is in a lot of trouble here with that Ezreal W, and he does go down. Looks like Buffalo did end up getting ganked by Warwick and also going down. And that Q does just go a little wide, so he isn't able to get the kill picked up. And overall, blue team ends up a little net positive, despite their Garen being 0 and 2. And down 600 gold, they're still looking a little even. Still looking pretty even Steven. Since this saying now, hear me out. We both proxy tier 2. Seems like they're trying to have a bro lane. I don't know if they want to have a bro lane. Mind me. While he does the crop, I'm just... They are opted to the dragon here. is pretty free. Warwick's topside doing Void Grubs. They're just doing a little trade here.
Not so fast.
Too bad. Not a lot going on. Right. Grant is looking here. I think he does realize that the red buff was just taken. His Oracle doesn't catch him on the Crux, though. Even if he does, I'm pretty sure he doesn't win that there. It's 2 long swords to 2 Trinity components. Bot lane is swung a lot in the favor of his Ezreal. He does have his shield, so he is going to start doing a lot of damage now. They do have to be pretty careful to be getting hit by those Braum keys. Ezreal can proc that very, very quickly. So I'm pretty sure his E also applies on hit effect, which means it does add an extra tick to that Braum test. Triforce is picked up while the Warwick simply just has a Tiamat. It looks like he is just going for a Stride Breaker. So far, game's going not too bad for either team. I don't know what's going on in Morgana's inventory. I guess she's going kind of a more enchanter-based thing. Is that Battle Song Rush? Or is that... I don't know what that is. Morgana's building here. It looks like Ignite is going down. She does use the ult after Javoy flashes. That's kind of unfortunate. I mean, that is still no flash for Javoy, so just have to be really careful. This is doing a lot to lock him down right now. No ult for the Shyvana does suck, but there's no objectives going on right now. She can just kind of... Shirelia's Battle Song, yeah. It's an interesting choice for Morgana mid lane. I think you probably do struggle a little bit with wave clear if you opt into that, but I don't think it's a terrible item. It's a nice item to have overall, especially when you have a Shyvana and a Singed on your team. But I think she does not have a lot of wave clear without Blackfire Torch. That might be wrong. Warwick is sitting here in his push. There's no vision on him. They have no idea that he's here right now. No pings. Doesn't seem like anybody has any idea that he is just sitting here waiting. So he might do a move up here. He's just sitting. Shyvana and Morgana are both walking down. I have no idea that Warwick is here, opting to try to do a turn here, but this is still a 3v4. We will see how this looks. Grant does flash in. Grant does get 2 on his own. That is almost 3. Buffalo is 1 HP. Wait for it. Does E in. Does miss his Q. He does E right into the face of a Morgana. Here comes Fuel. Beautiful stun from Fuel. Does do that combo. Does he have ulti? He does not have ulti, so he's not going to be able to pick up Buffalo here. But overall, that was the Warwick did put in a lot of work there in that 3v4. That was not at all how I expected that to go for a 3v4. Yeah, that is true. Shyvana didn't have ult. She did kind of slightly wasted top lane. That's probably a very different fight if she does have that ult. It's definitely a very different fight. They probably just wipe. That is quest completion completed for the Garen here. This Rylai slow is kind of messing him up quite a bit, though. I don't know. I think if you're sitting as Jay, you should really try zoning him off a wave here, trying to force him back under his tower. Does flash. Interesting. If you just turn your poison off, you're gonna hit the tower. Tell me. You saw that mini. Not it. Overall, looking at the gold right now, the Xerath is up 900 gold, almost 1,000. He's doing a lot of damage to this Morgana. This Morgana is kind of just trying her best to not die. Your boy does have no flash, and that is a Shyvana with ult coming back this time for the second time, and he should just be dead this time for sure now. Does just go down and shakes. The team is just starting at the dragon immediately after identifying that Shyvana just did go top, and I think red side's okay with just kind of giving this bit of damage coming out from this Ezreal. Vendetta is going, he's battle something away. Does Aerith have ulti? Does. Vendetta's going BT to try to neutralize a lot of this poke damage he's receiving. Fuel is walking down a little bit. Overall, I don't know how to feel about this Enchanter Morgana build. He is kind of giving the Xerath the free lane, and that's pretty scary. I think they do identify that Chase is on a ward. Does find a way that buff. He is getting Warwick ulted. Glenn comes in with a nice Seraphine ult to kind of stop their frontliners here, but he is just kind of getting poked down by Wait For It and Fuel on the Xerath. Morgana was completely zoned out of that fight and couldn't do anything. I think she was actually coming back from base, so there's not a lot that can be done there from her. Fuel doing a lot of damage to Vendetta here. Does have to barrier, still a lot of damage. France is taking things away from Chase right underneath her. Chase is no flash, has to be careful, is able to just kind of run away. Your boy trying his best to not just get completely bullied by Singed right now. Buffalo is just taking so much damage from the Xerath. I really don't. His Black Shield is just getting popped almost immediately. It's not really doing much of anything. Your boy is just trying his best to just sustain as much as he can. If he keeps trading so aggressively into Singed, letting his Singed stop his passive regen, though, it's never going to look too good. BT is out, and Oblivion Orb is purchased for Gwen Shapiro. That's purely for Warwick. I don't think Warwick healing is a big problem this early into the game, but what do I know? Looks like they are gonna try to do a play here. Does ulti onto Grant, but Grant does have his E up, so he takes basically no damage. Problem is here to assist with this, or does have the ulti out. But I think Jaboy and Braum are going to be able to do plenty here. The Xerath ult coming in, doing so much damage. Garen ult to secure that last kill. Morgana ult to do a little bit of burst damage and finish off Buffalo. Buffalo does not have any ult anymore, though. And he's also Enchanter, so he doesn't really do a lot of damage right now, so he is just going to get picked up, and that is a very favorable trade. A 1-for-3 for the blue side. They are going to be able to pick up this Rift Herald here now. New Rift Herald does a lot of damage. You got to be careful if you're Braum here. This does hurt, and also I don't think that Warwick really needs a lot of help, so just try not to die. Herald is going over the side of the blue team. Next dragon is in 2 minutes. See what happens here. A lot of tower gold as well for Fuel. He's currently up 1,400 gold. They are rotating this MF to the mid lane. As Wait For It did end up actually taking bot tower while all of that was happening somehow. Unless they took it before the fight, I wasn't really paying attention to bot lane, honestly. Overall, they're up about 2,000 gold, 3,000 gold. A little close to 2,000 right now. Dragon's up in a minute and 30 seconds. We'll see what they opt to do. I believe Chase will probably want to fight it because he's not really weak, but I think everyone else is just so much stronger. The Garen really being the only weak link right now. Unless they have Singed to help, I don't see a lot happening. Singed is kind of in their jungle right now, but he's just going to walk back top and try to catch this wave and maybe do some damage to Garen. Be interesting to see what they do. Warwick is going in. Ulti does go on to Gwen, but he does flash it. But Warwick does flash Q with the fear up, and that Seraphine just got absolutely one-shotted. A lot of damage from Fuel and Warwick. Nice stun onto Buffalo. Don't know how that Q does not connect. but it's looking like with 40 seconds left, they still definitely could contest this dragon, but they're down so much I really wouldn't recommend it. I think they should just kind of take their losses here and try to regroup for another objective. With no Warwick Flash and ulti though, I mean, it's definitely doable. 20 seconds and Warwick ulti still has another 44 seconds. So, I mean, it's anybody's game right now. Shyvana is on a vision. I think that it looks like they are going to want to try to do something here. I mean, we'll see what they can do. That is a lot of damage. Essence Reaver Mirror Mana completed 4. Wait for it. That is a really big 2-item spike for this Ezreal. Buffalo DC'd. There comes the pause. You sure he isn't quitting? Apparently. Time for me to go find another picture to add to the stream. I don't know what else to add. I'll be honest with you. You can send me one, go ahead, combo. Oh, I see you sent me something. You want me to add that GIF? I got you. Oh, it just saved it for me. Oh, well, the game's back apparently. Hold on, I'll still add it though. That's currently catching up. Did I make it like... Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Come back. Go. Looks like they are gonna give that dragon again, though. So it's just walking down Jaboy, but when the Singe has to chase and they don't have to chase the Singe, just not too optimal. He's gonna try to get this last tower here. Jaboy is trying to run him down. He's gonna walk right into Rylai slow though, and I think that's about all that Jaboy can do. The Rylai just really shut down this Garen a lot, and he does have Leandry's now picked up as well. Ooh. What's the Retrix in his inventory? Is he going for Ghostblade? Is he going the lethality build? I guess so? I don't really know, because the only thing that really built into is Kraken Slayer, right? Seraph does now have 2 items and upgraded boots. The Shadow Flame picked up as well. This Ezreal is at 10 CS per minute as well. Hasn't recalled it in a minute. How much does he have in his inventory? 1800. Let's see what he opts for 3rd item. He's gonna pick up another wave before he does anything like that. See, it'll be interesting to see if he does just go for full armor pen with what's it called? Shreldas, or if he goes for Shojin, or if he goes for Endless Hunger. Looks like he's going for Spirit Shojin with that Tunnler and Pickaxe picked up. That's pretty much a guarantee. Warwick is walking the Singe down. Singe is going to have to flash. Looks like they still can look here, though. Shyvana ult does try to counter them down, but that Ignite and that flash happened. Buffalo DC'd again, so he does reconnect the after, so it looks like it'll be okay. Nice MF ult to do some pretty okay damage. Smite does take down the Warwick, and it looks like the Braum will be going down as well. It's a McHale's Rush for Braum. That's a choice of an item. Shyvana just is an absolute monster there, and it looks like that is going to be a Baron startup potentially for the red team. Xerath and Israel are alive, so I think they do have to be careful. I really actually don't think they can do this. On top of that, their Morgana has DC'd, and I don't think anyone has really noticed yet. That is so much damage. Oh my god. Gwen, you gotta get out of that Baron pit. After he dies to Baron. Xerath ulti does take them down and does make them have to stop. It looks like Buffalo is finally sent another gift for the next pause is about to come up. Yeah, well, it looks like he's back, so they didn't end up pausing. Overall, it's kind of an unfortunate game with Buffalo desing as much as he has been the past two. Series. Looking at the gold graph, they are only 2,000 gold down. Shyvana's looking about 1,000 gold ahead. Sin's just 1.3k gold ahead. But I don't really think that those two champions can do a lot into the team of blue side here. They do have an Ezreal and a Xerath, and there is the... you don't have to tell us at this point. We know. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add another GIF to the... Okay, I got you. That's a good one. I like that one. I should just make that, like, a large portion of the stream as well. Put that right there. We'd rather wait out the 9 minutes than play 5v4. We'll play without Karen. Mid for mid, surely. This Ghostblade Garen as well, so he is going for that lethality build that's going around. They did unpause the game. Pause is supposed to be resumed. Just give it a second. There we go. Just try to smite it. You do get a lot of XP and for smiting Rift Herald after it's summoned as the jungler, so makes sense for him to smite that there. Next objective's in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Baron is still alive though, so they can still look for something. Boy, it is going in. Looks like there's something happening mid lane here, potentially. Granted, it does have Blackfire Torch now, so it does have pretty solid wave clear now. It should be fine in these side lanes. Unfortunately, it is also 24 minutes into the game. They are trying to look onto this Braum here. Braum does have flash and heal, and they don't want to do a lot of damage. Ooh, that is a big slow onto Vendetta. Nice Seraphine Shyvana ult trying to neutralize everything that just happened there, though, and that is their support going down. That is 2 very big cooldowns before the dragon, though, and this Braum won't be up for it, but without Seraphine ult, Misfortune Flash, and the ulti from the Seraphine, I don't know if they can really do too much. Uh-oh, looks like they are trying to look on the wafer here, but I think you do have to be careful. Warwick is ulting in, and that is the Xerath ult. Oh my god, the Bluetooth from the Q to the flash as well. One unfortunately kind of griefs Vendetta Sniper, who did have to just flash a little bit ago. And that is 2 kills down. Shyvana is currently on the dragon. She does actually solo it, but she is also kind of caught out of place here. Being behind enemy lines. The blue team does identify that, and she is just going to die. Grant's going to look to take their Classic Fuel is getting E'd on by Singed right now. He does still have Flash. He's going to be able to flash over the wall and get out safely. This era does still do a lot of damage, but no barrier, no flash on him does make him pretty vulnerable to everything that is going on the side of the team. Yeah, Buffalo does need to be careful. Wafer does so much damage. He is just going to be able to E in and kill him just straight up. The Battle Song Morgana has not looked too hot this game, unfortunately. But he did DC a lot, so let's not put full blame on the build. See Braum CSing skills here as he shoves the mid wave. Alright, plus 66, plus 14.
You thought you were in trouble.
Time to spread my
Okay. Next drag is up in 3 minutes. Still trying to look for a Baron here, but the fights have been so back and forth that no team has really wanted to start it. Despite blue team being up 6k gold, they typically lose somebody when they take someone else out. Jaboy is running for dear life as everybody on the map is kind of opting around him besides the Shyvana. Warwick is about to get vision cleared up with this Void Scuttle Crab. Void does just plant into 3 people, but dodges the Q so he's able to get out. We have to be very careful with this Ezreal's damage. He is almost 4 items and boots. Once he gets that grudge, he's going to be a complete monster. And I really don't know what they're going to have to kind of deal with him. He's level 15, same level as his mid laner, 1 level above the jungler and mid laner on red side. Looks like he is backing for grudge as well. 500, yep, he has enough. It's 4 items. Looks like they might try to look onto Jaboy here, but he is just going to kind of run away. They are a little too scared to start anything on him with blue side kind of being around the top side of the map right now. Xerath does stun up Shyvana. Shyvana does get poked out. Flash over the wall from Jaboy. Shyvana does have the ulti out. Honestly, that's kind of a worth trade. Warwick does just straight up ult Vendetta. Xerath ult coming out to snipe him from the heavens. That's a nice Morgana ult. There's so much spinning going on, and Garen just completely one-shots everybody. Oh my god, that is so much damage. It looks like they're trying to go for an end here, maybe, potentially, but that's a hard person to kill. That's a 3-item cinch with Protoplasm. Can you get all the coins and subway surfers? Yeah, me as well. I mean, I can understand the Morgana build. Like, I see where he's coming from with the Shyvana and the Singe, but like, going at first item as well, so you have no wave clear against the Xerath is just it's not going too good for him. We'll see what happens, because Ezreal is bot side of the map, so I don't think they can Baron again. I mean, they definitely can, it's just going to be a bit slow, and respawns are coming back up. So starting this can be a little dangerous, especially when you don't have your main damage source. Baron does do plenty of monster damage, so they'll probably be okay. And they also don't really have a lot of cooldowns on the right side to contest this. They are walking towards it, like they have an idea of maybe contesting him, but they're just not fast enough and they hesitate too much and they just go there. On the blue side. Blue side is now up 9,000 gold. 4 people on their team with a bounty. It's looking pretty difficult for red team so far. Shyvana has 3 items, Singe does have 3 items. And those are going to be the Shining Grace will probably be their Wombo and the Shyvana Seraphine with the Singe kind of running around everywhere. It's really their only hope this game. They have a nice Wombo in a team fight, but they do just keep getting picked off by Grant. Grant's just kind of running them down, and Warwick ulting one of their squishies, and they're just getting Xerath ulted on top of it and getting completely nuked. The Xerath does have 3 items, upgraded boots. He's level 16. I mean, it's looking pretty rough for everybody but Singe, who's level 19, but Shyvana's level 14. Warwick has spotted the ADC, but he decides not to go for it, I guess. We do have the Cyclo Sword picked up for this Garen as well, so he does a lot of damage if he gets hit by Dragon's up. Looks like they're going to get Soul Point over the blue side. Blue team has slain the Chemtech Drake. Gotta be a little careful here. That is a stun. Or it can't ulti because he's in a Singe W. Nice! Okay, Shamana is flashing in. That was a nice bullet time from Misfortune, but it just doesn't do anything. Shamana does get stunned up and taken out. Misfortune also did just get kind of nuked by Jaboy, and there comes the Xerath ultis. Wen does get caught by that one as well, and that is a 3 for 0 for blue side of the map with the Baron buff. And it looks like they are trying to push to end the game here. Singe is their only hope, but he did use ulti earlier, and I think they are aware of that. They are just trying to run him down. Protoplasm does go off, but it doesn't do a lot when he doesn't have ulti, and he does just go down, and it looks like that is going to be game for blue team with a potential 2-0 victory, unless they drastically mess things up here. I really don't see how they can come back. There is 10-second respawn timers. If they just hit turrets here, this game should be over. Does flash ulti in on wait for it. Does obviously just go down pretty quickly, but respawns are in. Vendetta is alive now. Glitchavir is coming up in 2 seconds with Chase under tower. Chase does not have ulti. They could just potentially hit objectives here. It looks like they are, and that is game. That is a clean 2-0 for blue side, Bandle City. And I think this is a best of 3, so I think this game is over. I don't know. I can't see the stats, unfortunately. Do they win? I don't know. The stream isn't. Well, I'm gonna just assume that they won the clean 2-0 victory. I don't know if anybody wants to come join here and speak. Considering the fact that the 2 people have already left Vandal City's Discord, I'm assuming that they're done. I don't know. Was this best of 5? I don't know. I thought it was best of 3. I couldn't tell you. I can talk, but someone's got to drag me. I can't drag you. I can just go to like general or something. I'll just go to general. There you are. Hello? Fuel? I can't hear you.
Oh, hello, and Edgar, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Hello, and Edgar, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Great.
Stuff. So yeah, nice little clean 2-0. Seemed overall a little bit of back and forth at the start, but towards the end of those games, you guys were just kind of just dominating. They really weren't close. Towards the end, you guys had pretty ridiculous gold leads. I don't have too many questions besides how was it dealing with? I believe there was 2 subs on your team.
Just the one, just Grant.
Oh, just Grant.
For
Okay.
For hockey.
Gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had to do this one without the captain, which is why I'm here, because hockey designated Jaboy as the temporary captain, and then we just like kind of went down the line until since I'm low man on the totem pole, got booted into the interview.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, yeah. So I mean, I don't really have too many questions. I mean, it was pretty clean, pretty clean game throughout, especially for you on both games with the Brand and the Xerath, just kind of shutting down Buffalo, even though he pretty much willingly picked the Morgana into the Xerath, but it really didn't work out for him too well at all. Overall.
Yeah, it felt really good actually. I feel like the team's really been carrying me the whole season, so it was pretty awesome to be able to step up and really make a meaningful contribution.
I was gonna say you definitely kind of dragged them through the finish line. Game 1 and Game 2 was a very solid performance. With every time someone got Warwick ulted, you just kind of sent the artillery on them and they got nuked. So,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, that's I was actually gonna say the team really did make my job easy. Doing distractions, putting down CC, and just letting me line up shots safely.
yeah, I mean overall, I mean it looks pretty clean. It was a pretty solid performance throughout the entire game. They really just couldn't do anything to you. Um,
Yeah.
I guess I mean that's really all I got. Anything, any shout outs, anything you want to say before we end the stream?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Shout out to Hockey putting this team together and watching from his phone on vacation. We should have him back next week, so that'll be good.
Yeah, I did see him in the
Um,
chat.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to Grant, of course, for subbing, and yeah, enemy team did some fun games. So
Yeah, GG's. They were pretty fun to watch, pretty interesting drafts overall. And I mean, yeah, thanks for playing, guys. That's really all I got. So appreciate
yeah,
you for
thanks for
coming in for the
casting.
interview. Guess I will just end the stream now. So thanks everybody for coming by.